Hey everyone, welcome to Uncomplicate by Freshworks, where we interview one expert every day on one question. So today's guest, oh my God, okay, I don't have any qualification to introduce today's guest because I'm into marketing. One of the prime reasons why I started liking marketing or products and started following products is because of the person I'm going to be interviewing today, Hiten Shah. Thanks for being a part of Uncomplicate.
Happy to be here and happy to make your day.
Okay. Awesome, Hiten. So, one question that I wanted to always ask you, I know you've answered a ton of questions around marketing, products, building products, scaling them. But one thing that I've always kind of struggled, and a lot of people have even asked me is, building product roadmaps, right? Every team wants to have a bite or a pie in building a product roadmap. So, as a product manager, most of us are always confused. So where do product roadmaps come from? I'm asking this to you because you've built 10 plus products and you have every authority to talk about this.
Yeah. You know, uh, the typical way people think about product roadmaps is they come from customer needs, right? So they come from the needs of your customer, and you're getting a lot of inputs across many different types of, some would call it signals. So you're getting a lot of inputs and signals from many different parts of your company. So you're getting inputs from the customer themselves when they come in to support. You're actually going out and surveying customers, interviewing customers. You're getting tons of feedback probably from social media as well. At some point, you're getting customer success folks, account managers, salespeople giving you feedback. You're getting, if you're a consumer product, you're getting a lot of reviews that are out there that you can look at. And then you also have your own very specific things you might be doing, like looking at the market, whether it's competitors or what people think about the competitors, more importantly, and things like that. To me, though, like the way I would really like take it up a notch is I believe that product roadmaps should come from customer obsession. So they should come from this idea that you're actually obsessed with the customer, that you're looking to solve the problems that your product is supposed to solve for them in a way that's better than any other business or product or solution or alternative in the market. And when you start thinking about it like that, it's not about all these inputs that are coming in. You start creating a filter. So it's almost like a mechanism to know, okay, is that something I should pay attention to? Is that something that's important now? Is it important later? And when does it matter? And what that really boils down to is looking at what's going on in your existing product. What's actually happening with your product today? And what are the things that you want to improve? So I can give you an example from my own business. It's called FYI. It's at usefyi.com. And when you go to the homepage, you'll see that our goal is to help you find your documents in 3 clicks or less. So a lot of times, the way people think of a software that helps you find your documents is that it's a search box and you have to search. Well, search and typing in is actually a lot more than 3 clicks or less, right? So our product's all about giving you an interface that basically magically, I would say, automatically organizes your documents in such a way where you are able to find them in 3 clicks or less. So the reason I'm mentioning this is like the way we look at our world is that we need to double down on that value proposition. We need to be obsessed with everything we do, whether it's going to take us away or keep us at that value prop or take us further into that value prop. And if something comes in and someone says, hey, I want to add, I need to organize my documents. Can you create folders in your product that go across all the products, right? That you connect to? Because what we do is we actually connect to all the cloud services you use and give you this interface. And people could say, hey, you have folders in your product. We could say, okay, we're going to add folders. And that would be based on a customer need. That wouldn't be based on a customer obsession. Because when you think about folders, they're not 3 clicks or less. They don't make it easier for someone to find their documents in 3 clicks or less. The reason is you have to create the folder now. And then you have to put documents in the folder. And you have to do all these things that like people are used to doing in other products. Well, our product's value prop is not that. So for us, and the way we think about this and the way a roadmap should be built out is based on obsession with the customer. And that really goes down to what are they coming to you for and what are you uniquely positioned to solve for them? And that is the piece that I see so many people kind of miss. And so then when customers come in and say, I want X, then the team prioritizes X and builds it. Or when a stakeholder like a CEO or an executive comes in and says, we need to add Y, we need to add this one feature. And it's because our competitors have it. If you just go blindly add that feature without thinking about the value proposition of your product, then what ends up happening is nobody cares about that feature. Nobody that is your customer is actually going to go use it or adopt it. And one of the biggest things about product roadmaps and the initiatives that you build out is that if you add something to your product and nobody uses it, did you really add it? Was it worth your time?
Yeah.
Right? Those are the kinds of questions that I don't hear asked, and I don't hear product teams ask enough, which is, if we build this, will people adopt it? So you want to think about those things. And the things that customers will adopt in a product tend to be very closely related to the things that they're coming to your product for and things that they're using your product for.
1 second. Yeah. If I have to kind of wrap whatever you said in like one sentence, it's about building the, customer obsessed culture and just sticking to it, through your marketing, through your product, and especially, seeing through the noise. As customer obsession is really going to help you do that.
Yeah, you have to be obsessed with solving the problem for them. You have to focus on what problem you solve for them, what pain points you hit on, and doubling down on those. And it's really more important than ever because so many products have so many features, so much confusion exists in the market that when you have a certain product that you're working on, you need to make sure that the value proposition that people come to you for, you're able to double down on. And that might mean that you're adding a ton of features if that's the value prop of your product, right? If you're an all-in-one product, that's the value proposition. That's why people come to you. You better be ready to keep adding more and more features as the market changes. That's okay. That's totally what I mean. That means you're obsessed with the customer and the value proposition that you have for them.
Yeah. So for folks who are listening, if there's one lesson you need to take away regarding building roadmaps, it's about be customer obsessed and stay true to what you set out to solve rather than just cluttering yourself with a lot of noise. So thank you, Hiten, for joining us. I had a great time talking with you. Until next time, this is Praveen signing off.
My pleasure.